Alright guys, welcome back to the Kaiju 8 video. We have gotten our first little sneak peek of what's coming for the next, well, more likely tomorrow, and also an update on the 8th of September. This is kind of cool a little bit. So I wonder if this is how, I do wonder if this is how they're planning to do updates going forward. They just do like a little bit of a dev note and then talk about some stuff coming and kind of sprinkle the content around, rather than, I guess, what I'm used to when it comes to my other gacha games is getting just one update on a Tuesday or Thursday, whatever day of the week it is, and you just get all the content to drop on that day, where it looks like they're going to kind of pick and choose when it drops, right? We have to wait and see. Once again, we kind of already know with the fact that we got Reno to release alongside his release in the anime. Granted, the game came out around the same time as well. It's possible a lot of times when the anime airs, we might just get characters to sneakily drop, which I assume will get leaked beforehand, which will be kind of weird, because if it's based off the new episode, it could be essentially a spoiler. So we kind of got to be careful when it comes towards leaking if they put the characters in too early. But we're not going to read the full actual statement of the official release, because it's not that important. It is a little bit cool if you're kind of a little fan, if you've been following the game for a minute, because it did get revealed a very long time ago, and they've just said that they've been working on the game for several years, and they actually wanted to release the actual game alongside the anime, which I think is a tricky one to talk about a little bit, right? Because if they're planning a lot of content around the anime, that's hype for when the anime's out, but then when the anime's not out, because obviously it only aired for a few weeks or months even, then where do we go from there, right? Of course, there's still a bunch of characters that they skipped through season 1, and even, or I guess we haven't gotten for season 1, and there'll be many different versions of different characters, right? But yeah, they do say for those who have already completed story mode, we have some fierce challenges ready for you, which is going to be the fierce battle and also the expedition. Expedition, I don't seem too hard. It's more like an auto thing. You've got to like you put some time into. If you haven't seen it, I thought it was just something you just kind of leave a little bit and like not focus too much on. But it's like an actual game mode, like mini game. You have to actually play and grind a little bit, where you can buy characters you obviously ideally want to get towards Kaiju 8, and it's something worth doing because you get medals and you can buy stuff in the shop, so it's definitely worth it. And also I think it also increases your like stamina in game that you get from like just doing your claims every day. And you also have the fierce battle, which is relatively easy to start. The first 5 quests just require your main 4 team, but then when you get towards obviously 5 or 6 plus, basically you have to bring 2 different squads, which means you are required to bring 8 characters, and you have to clear within a certain amount of rounds. So AoE is kind of king. This is kind of where Rin, I think like Kikaru, the actual SSR, or 5-star one, and also Hoshino is pretty likely better, which is what I meant by like once we get towards the game, characters are going to get more use and they become, higher up on our tier list, right? But you could probably brute force a little bit with 2 characters. And Rumi's going to be godly in this one a little bit. I think him and Rin are like just probably like the best characters. But yeah, I think you could probably brute force it with 2 people on each team. But then once you get towards the later ones, you have to have like fully maxed out characters. It's going to be probably like the hardest things in this game at this point, right? Alright, so what they're also doing is kind of spreading the content out a little bit. So it's kind of cool, because I'm kind of used to most of my gacha games getting one update on like one day of the week, and it's like the big thing where you get everything, and it's kind of hard to cover all of it or even go through and play all of it as well, especially when there's a new character you want to play with us too. But on the 2nd of September, so today, we're going to be getting our 1 million download celebration, which I think is already given us rewards, which is the 5 free the game gacha, not the actual special one, right? So you can't use this on Reno. This is literally just for the standard banner, which is actually kind of fine. Standard banner, I mean, we'll do one more at the end. Hopefully we get a character, because I still have not put in a character since my summons. But also on the 3rd of September, so tomorrow, bear in mind, this is JC, like the American, what is it, Japanese time, so it's kind of confusing. I have to get used to the time zones. But a new event, raid battle. So we're going to get new content, raid battles. This, I think, has already been leaked or teased a little bit by, I think, them themselves, which was the first Kaiju, the Kaiju 1. We're going to be getting a massive raid boss for him, which we'll have to wait and see how raid boss are added to this game a little bit, whether like the more complex than our normal little raid bosses that we have, or of the co-op or joint. I think it'd be pretty cool if we're able to get raids with friends, especially down the road, because a lot of gacha games have kind of already done that years ago, so it's a little bit outdated. But if it's just one main team, just yourself, then they might get a bit more complex. I imagine you might want to have Reno for this one, because he's like the main new character, and you're going to want to have some special resistant plate breaks that Brenda's probably going to carry a little bit, same with Kaiju 8. Alright, so I actually went in game because I'm pretty sure you could have versed the Kaiju #1 boss fight, which is actually the case here. And I think if you haven't fought enough yet, when you get him towards, I think, the 3rd level, he does change his attributes, right? So you will require, I think, from the looks of it, Reno. So it's possible that he might have different attributes. You have to one-to-one copy it, but considering that the boss already has this, and considering that obviously Reno is the newest 5-star character, releasing a raid boss alongside the actual character is going to make you probably likely want to summon the new character in order to defeat the raid boss if you want to try and beat like the highest level, which hopefully, I mean, once again, it's a whole new event, right? Like you can see it's going to pop up on the left side of your screen like we have like the fifth battles. So that does mean hopefully there's like a shop towards it. It's got to be something, right? It can't just be defeat a boss. You're going to get some rewards. So this would be a kind of a good indication a little bit as well, just to see how they handle, yeah, game modes and rewards in this game, right? Because the rewards, I mean, it's quite nice right now because there's a lot of content to clear, so it's not been too bad, right? But obviously once the content kind of runs out, where are we going to get all of our resources from? And events and raid bosses might be the way of doing it. So they start actually giving out some good rewards. If it's, once again, I feel like I've said it a lot of times already, but I feel like they are copying Nikkei in the way they handle their game a little bit. So if they are copying Nikkei in terms of actual, like, rewards, then at least with each event we should be able to get one guaranteed multi on each actual character banner, right? So we'll get one multi for Renault, and it'll probably likely one multi as well for that actual like standard banner as well, which would be really good too. So that is yes, something to look forward to, guys. 8th of September, so so literally a few days later, we're going to get the main story chapter 3. So that's kind of our first little look of the week, essentially. We're getting 2 content drops a little bit, and also just one little celebration for 1 million downloads. So yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up the video. That is going to all we have to talk about here. We'll do our actual summon here if we can get a character. That'd be pretty sick, because I probably upload my summons after this. We didn't get anyone. I've just been getting weapons, which, to be fair, I've gotten not every single 5-star in the game just yet. Well, yeah, we can still guarantee one character. So I think I'm missing 4, right? So we can get one character, it'd be pretty sick. But hey, the rates, like we tell it in my summon video, they're actually pretty decent, man. It's like 8%, right? There we go. This, I mean, you're always more likely to get an actual 5-star, but it's whether it's a character or weapon. It is, you know, it's more likely to be a weapon. But if you get a character, sick. Okay, so it is a weapon. My weapon luck has been kind of bad. Okay, so I already have these. Can we get a 2-in-1? It is not a 2-in-1. We actually got the 4-star as well. I've actually gotten 2 of these. I mean, look, once again, it could have been a dead multi, so you don't mind getting 5 stars, even if it's a weapon. It makes it a bit more, slightly better. At least I can be sort of happy about it, right? But it looks like weapons a lot more easy to do pattern in this game. They do have higher rates, of course. But I'm already at 9 multis, and like that's just free to play, so we can eventually get upwards and get a guaranteed character. So it is, I think the character this game is not too bad. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you did manage to get enough tickets to do a summon, let me know who you got. And yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.